you know. But this is our problem. And that is where Nnamdi Kanu got everything wrong. He succeeded in appropriating the Nigerian problem upon himself. He convinced his people that they are the only people suffering in Nigeria. You are not the only people. Not just Igbo people are suffering. Everybody is suffering in Nigeria. The Yorubas, the Benin, everybody is suffering in Nigeria. You only need to point it out to them that we are all suffering and we have to fight our common enemy. Our common enemy is bad governance. It's our government, the government of Nigeria, that have refused to build the road. They siphon this money and share it with their children. And these are the people we have to identify to fight them. If he had done that, people would have supported him. In fact, Nnamdi Kanu had the option to say, look, if he claimed that he loves Nigeria and he loves Igbo people, he had two options. Let me give it to you. The first option is to say, okay, let me become governor of Abia State, my place of birth where I was born. In short, as a matter of fact, he was invited at some point to become the governor. He refused. But Nnamdi Kanu has presented himself as someone who is intelligent, someone who is smart, someone who can fix a nation, you know. The first option is come to Nigeria, become a governor in Abia State. Even before all this Biafra this thing started, he had the option to become a governor because he's obviously charismatic. He knows how to galvanize people. He can do that. Become the governor of Abia State, build road, build all the bridges, set up clean water for your people, you know, clear up the farms, set up ranches and transform the state. When you do that, you gain the favor of the people. From there, you can go on to say, okay, he wants to become the first Igbo president in Nigeria. People have seen his work, they have seen his precedents. They will say, okay, let's vote this man in power. Then after becoming the president of Nigeria, imagine Nnamdi Kanu as the president of Nigeria. After becoming the president of Nigeria, he has the option to say, okay, I want to develop this country to my taste. I want to change the corruption. I want to change everything and make it work. Or I can decide as a president, I can just say, okay, let me organize a referendum and push Igbo people out of Nigeria, you know. So that is the option. He has two options. Either through go into power and get whatever he wants, or place himself in the position of begging. This is what he chose the last option, where he has to beg, fight, scream, organize, get betrayed, get shot at, dragged and stuffed, and his family get killed. He chose that particular path where he has to suffer. This is what I don't understand. He chose to suffer. And trust me, nothing will happen. As I said earlier on, nothing will happen. Nnamdi Kanu is going to get jailed, in prison, if not 50 or 100 years. He's going to remain there. The Igbo elders will not come for him because none of them, they are rejoicing. The Nigerian people will not support him. No, the British people. If you think that the British people don't know that they didn't have their hand in his arrest, then you are joking. You are being naive. Honestly. The Brits know exactly what is happening. They know his movement. Somebody communicated his movement. They communicated everything, his details, everything to the Nigerian government, and they were waiting for him. They knew when he bought his ticket. They knew the flight he was carrying. Everything. They knew everything. Whether private jet or anything, but they knew his movement. So forget about, they know. The UN released a statement. They say, oh, we don't want to see an implosion of Nigeria. Nigeria is the largest black African nation, country in the world, with more than 200 million people. They don't want to see this country implode, and they don't want people on the... If Nigeria implode, the whole of West African region is destroyed. With crisis from Boko Haram to banditry to killing to what they call it, the coast of Guinea will not be safe anymore because of piracy, and everything will be scattered and people will be running to Europe, and they don't want that to happen. And they know that Nnamdi Kanu has nothing to offer to the Western world. The same mistake Ojukwu did, the same mistake Nnamdi Kanu is doing. Ojukwu had the option to offer oil to the Russians and the Brits. He refused to do any of that. He said he doesn't want to be controlled. He doesn't want to be influenced by any external forces. And what he did, he lost the support of the allies abroad. The same time Nigeria was fighting Biafra, or the same time Israel was fighting. They couldn't possibly say we want to come and help Biafra. Israel was fighting almost 6 Arab countries: Jordan, Lebanon, Egypt then. So this is our reality. Nnamdi Kanu he cannot offer the Niger Delta oil. He has been struggling to bring them into Biafra, but they are refusing. He cannot offer their oil to foreign powers because A lot of countries are shifting away from fossil fuel. Now they are going from renewable energy. So Biafra has nothing to offer. This is what we need to understand. Biafra has nothing to offer. Biafra doesn't have anything to offer to the global world. So all the global cities are watching. They are expecting, what are we going to gain from these people? This young man, he say he wants his country. UN will not support him. What would they gain? The only time he will gain favor from this external world is when he has something to offer. They see that, oh, maybe oil, or they're interested in the oil. Or what does he have? Nothing except from the human resources that he has. And they are not interested in that because of his personality. He thought speaking, shouting on the screen, it's appealing to the IPOB members, but to the rest of the world, they're always seeing another dictator in the making. He has sent threats. They have seen evidence of him killing. Police burning their stations. All these things, he had 11 charges, and they have added 8 charges to them. Watch and see. There's going to be silence from the international community. Nobody will speak about it. Nnamdi Kanu is going to be tried, judged, and sentenced to life imprisonment. There is nothing anyone can do about it. The Igbo elders are happy because he has threatened a lot of them. He made enemy of them himself. They won't come out to fight for him. Nobody in Nigeria will come out to fight for him. They are even threatening Kenyan businesses and airways that they should, but nothing will happen. There's nothing you can just shout and scream online. Nothing will happen. Nnamdi Kanu has centered the power on himself. And this is the first error. Watch. Let me tell you this. Imagine this. There's going to be 2 different problems. In fact, 3 problems. Number 1, Nnamdi Kanu has left a vacuum of power because he has created this image of himself, of this all-powerful, of this demigod person. He has created this image to himself. So he has accumulated, as someone who has all the connection to UN, Israel, and so many people, EU, that's the impression he gives to the IPOB members. So he has created this image of himself. As such, people are going to, so with his absence now, there's going to be a huge vacuum of power. And this vacuum of power is going to create power tussle. A lot of people, Uche Mefo and what is his name, Wazurike and other people, so many warlords are going to come up trying to capture the population that Nnamdi Kanu have cultivated. You see those huge mass following with his charisma, somebody will try to fill that void of power that Nnamdi Kanu has left. And that is where there's going to be problem. Either his brother, either the person managing this, they are going to try to employ the same tactics that he used to get those people, but it's not going to work because they haven't been to prison, they haven't sacrificed things that he has sacrificed. And aside that, power is going to be another incentive for them to go in and say they want to fill the void. And the second incentive is money. Nnamdi Kanu has been receiving a lot of donations from people from the US all over the world to support his movement, and he has been using the money to travel all around the world to do whatever he wanted to do. So that money is going to attract a lot of people to fill the void that he has left. Another thing is the fame that comes with being the leader of Biafra. That is what they are going to do. So you will see this power tussle. Mark my word, that's what you're going to see. Next, that's what is coming up after Nnamdi Kanu is jailed. So he has made himself this omniscience, this omnipresence, this all-powerful, supreme leader. And the IPOB member, they underestimated what the Nigerian government can do. That was why they were shocked. They were surprised when they heard that he was caught. See, this is the problem of vesting too much power on one singular human being. All of us, we are suffering from the same problem in Nigeria. But Nnamdi Kanu has managed to appropriate this problem to himself, to the Igbo people, as if they are the only people suffering in Nigeria. We are all suffering. And this is our reality. This is a simple fact. These are the things that we need to see, understand, and this is how this thing works. This is it. Ask Ikonso. Ask all the warlords he trained. They are all under the military surveillance. 700 of them are willing to come out to testify against him. They realize what happened. If you refuse, you get killed. You can't fight the Nigerian state and succeed. There is no referendum in the Nigerian constitution, so what he was asking for is impossible. It cannot be done. It cannot be done. So forget about all this struggle, everything you are hearing about. This is it for Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB. Like I said in the beginning, there's a difference between IPOB and Biafra movement. Biafra is a noble cause. People want, they are aspiring for better governance. In fact, all Nigerians are Biafrans. This, if you ask me, this is my opinion. But as for Nnamdi Kanu and his minions, these goons, all the IPOB members, this is it for them. This is our reality. This is the end of it. He has created his path. He has chosen that path, and he's going to live it. You know, it's very sweet. This thing, they say, oh yeah, once you put your hand in the oil, you must lick it. It starts dripping, it stains your clothes and anything you do. Nnamdi Kanu has tested power, he has tested fame. It is difficult for you to go back out of this. But this is the reality. This is what is going to face justice from the Nigerian system, from the Nigerian people. No international committee is coming for him. Stop deluding yourself. I'm advising you, go on today, make your money, protect your family. If you have anything to do to help your country, do it. Forget about Biafra, forget about Nnamdi Kanu and whatever he has promised you. He's not coming out. This is it for him. Stop dreaming about him coming back to save you or bring you Biafra. Make sure you work hard for your family. This is the only thing you can do. And he is going to face the justice. Anyway, this is it. I'll stop here. I would like to hear your opinion. Drop your comment. I will read all of them. Let's interact. Let us create this conversation going. Okay? All right. Thank you. Sharp.